Welcome to News Now Alberta. This is Special Ed. Today we're looking at a woman who got arrested because she complained about having to lift up her shirt in front of a male police officer, and the police officer said that she lied about that.
Next, we're in family court in Las Vegas, Nevada. 26-year-old Monica Contreras is here to vacate a temporary restraining order filed against her by her estranged husband. The routine hearing lasts just a few minutes, and Contreras' 2-year-old daughter joins her just off camera.
So I'm just going to close the case out and dissolve the order.
All right, thank you.
Okay.
But before Contreras is able to leave, courtroom marshal Ron Fox takes her to another room to perform a drug search, while her daughter plays with hearing master Patricia Doninger on the bench. Moments later, Contreras is back in the courtroom. But there's a problem. She begins telling the other courtroom marshal that she wasn't comfortable with how the drug search was performed.
What are you alleging that my officer did?
Yeah. He said, can I just have you pull up your shirt and show me that there's no drugs in there? I said, well, I really don't think that's a good idea. I think I'd rather have to. I'm just offended that he asked me to do that.
Still searching Contreras' purse, Marshal Fox doesn't like what he's hearing.
Like he told her to lift up her shirt to see if there's any drugs in there. Like, you don't do that. You got a woman to do that.
That's the store stands, handcuffed her.
Why
You bring
would I
her
be
in.
handcuffed? Why would I be arrested?
Hold on.
For what, sir?
Hold on.
Okay, why would I be arrested? Can you please tell
Turn
me?
around, put your hands behind
Can
your
you
back.
please tell me?
Turn around, put your hands
Because of
behind
false
your back.
allegations made against a police officer. So
What?
Making a false allegation against a police officer? In this context, that wouldn't even be a crime in Clark County.
For what?
Turn around.
Hearing master Patricia Doninger turns her back on the situation.
Please tell
Turn
me.
around, put your hands behind
Can
your
you
back.
please tell me?
Then, without getting any further explanation of the charges, she asked to have Contreras' daughter removed from the courtroom.
So the bitch behind the bench doesn't seem to give a shit about this woman allegating that she was basically sexually assaulted. At this point, that's what it is, to lift your shirt up by this other cop, and she doesn't give a shit.
Can we do something with the
Why
little
would I be arrested though?
if you could call up Child Haven for me.
Child Haven is the county's child protective services facility. In just a matter of minutes, Contreras went from appearing at a routine court hearing to getting arrested and now having her daughter taken away from her.
You're saying
Do
it.
not turn around, I will also add
Why would
instruction.
I be? Okay, stop. What did I do to anyone?
Turn around.
Leave me alone, please.
My throat, turn around.
Tell the truth.
Tell the
Tell the
truth.
truth.
I don't want to press charges. I don't want to do anyone. I just wanted to end.
Jimmy, I got court. I still have to do this. So arrest her. I take the kid. We're done.
Why would you
Hey,
do that to
Judy.
me, sir?
Because you're making
I'm
false
not making
allegations.
false allegations up, sir. Why would you put me in this position? I'm a good person.
So they want to arrest her for a false allegation without checking the videos, without seeing if anything she's saying is right, without questioning the other cop. Just, yep, you're arrested, false allegation, because the cop can't lie, right?
No, I don't want to deal with this, please. I just want to end it. Okay, it was all lies. It was all lies. It was all lies. It was all lies. Let me go home, please.
So
Why would you be arresting me
on
right
record,
now?
on tape, in the courtroom.
I
Stand
don't.
up to
I
the
just want to
table.
go home, please.
Miss,
I just want to
step
go
to
home,
the table.
please.
Sounds like Contreras is going to recant her statement about the marshal's inappropriate handling of the drug search. Or maybe not.
So they're basically giving her the choice to either lie or be under arrest. That's a hard choice when you have a child in the courtroom, too.
That's what happened.
Right into the microphone.
You put me in the room and you asked me to lift up my shirt without a witness. You asked me to lift my shirt without a witness.
As she's handcuffed in front of her young daughter, Contreras singles out hearing master Doninger for seemingly ignoring her pleas for help.
How could you do this to me? How could you what? How could you what?
So she's asking the bitch behind the bench, how can you just watch? Yeah, why aren't you questioning anything? You're the one who's in charge of that courtroom. Why aren't you questioning anything at all?
You asked me to pull up my shirt! Leave me alone! I don't want to go to jail! I'm just trying to defend myself! He said, can you please pull up your shirt without a witness? He said, can you please pull up your shirt without a witness?
You already lied. It's on record.
I didn't
I'm gonna
lie!
use these tapes.
I didn't lie!
Contreras is taken to jail, formally charged with providing false information to a police officer and disturbing the peace. Her daughter's turned over to special services until the girl's father picked her up later that day. 2 months after the incident, Contreras filed a complaint against Marshall Fox, claiming that in addition to improper protocol, the officer also groped her breast and buttocks during the drug search. An investigation by Clark County Internal Affairs would validate her claims. She was later awarded $200,000 in a court settlement. As for those responsible for the courtroom injustice, the perpetrator, Marshal Ron Fox, was fired immediately following the investigation. Marshal James Kenyon was later relieved of his duties, and hearing master Patricia Doninger was out 2 years later after the video went public.
So justice was served, but this woman still got groped and having to flash this police officer in another room by themselves. Now, the cop knew there were videos there. There's videos everywhere in the courtroom and in the courthouse, but he still arrested her. What do you think of this? Let me know in the comments. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.